Hello and welcome to my channel, and my regulars will know that I put out a short saying that I was putting another video out. This isn't it, by the way, but I just thought I wanted to cover this. And this isn't about Camilla, it's about the media and how they portray that they're so concerned of victims of child sexual abuse and sexual assault. So Camilla's spoken about when she was assaulted as a teenager, which obviously is awful for anybody, and she's spoken out about it, which is good for survivors and victims and raising awareness. But what happens when you're that lone person and you're not famous and you're not a celebrity, or what even happens if you're a group of people that have been sexually assaulted? Because if you look back to the grooming gangs, nobody was interested in that. Then suddenly there was this massive interest in it. I mean, you couldn't turn on the television, you couldn't look at your iPad, and it was all talking about the grooming gangs. Now suddenly that stopped and we're on to the next thing, which is obviously this with Camilla, and it's suddenly this is all over. I mean, I googled to page 12 of Google, and it was only then that other stories started coming in. So this is massive. Obviously it's made international news and everything. But whether you're the Queen or whether you're somebody that lives on the streets in a city, you get sexually assaulted and you still have the same feelings. It's still the same thing that's happened to you. And we have a massive problem with child sexual abuse in the country, far worse than anybody can possibly imagine or what is portrayed in the media, because so many victims don't come forward because they hear so many horror stories of people getting failed by the police, of the CPS. I mean, the prosecution rate is so unbelievably low. Why would you come forward? And then also, if you do come forward and that perpetrator isn't convicted, which often happens, then you've got to go back to your town with a tag on you that it was a false allegation and you made it all up, because that perpetrator can go around and say what they want and there is no police protection whatsoever. So obviously victims don't come forward, so it's much worse than what we can possibly imagine. So what's the difference in media coverage and interest between a celebrity or somebody who's very high profile and that lone person that's been failed, that victim that's been failed by the judicial system? Let's just say, for example, the person was charged with 9 counts of child sexual abuse, and it went to court and they found out that the key evidence in the trial had been corrupted, but neither the police nor the CPS barrister nor the CPS fought to get this crucial evidence, which the trial pinned on, forensically, expertly verified. They didn't bother to do that. So what happened then when the family goes in and then fights to get this evidence and takes it out and sends it to an independent forensic expert, and this independent forensic expert says yes, it's been corrupted, it should never have been used in a court environment. How much media interest would there be with that? I bet this much.